Hello guys, welcome back to Glamlo Connects Hair Studio. So today we are doing something a bit different from most of the styles that we've done. We are doing the soft locks. Guys, this one is interesting. You need to stay till the end to see how to achieve this look seamlessly. So the first thing we want to do is part the hair and then do the matutas, like just braid down the hair as you can see on the video. So usually we just braid like halfway and twist the rest of the braid. You can braid down if you want, but we twist down the braid because it's usually easier to undo the twists than to undo the braids. Yes, I hope that makes sense. So this is a type of locks. You know, there are so many like different types of locks. There are distress locks, there are natural locks, supernatural locks, artificial locks, so many of them. There are a few things I need to mention before we continue with this video. And number one is you don't want to braid the matutas too tight. Like you don't want to braid down the hair too tight. And that is simply because this particular style can cause a lot of tension on the scalp if done tightly. That is number one thing we need to note. The second thing is you need to we are going to use two different types of braid. So we have the lock, and then we also have another braid that you're going to use to wrap, that you'll see as we continue with this video. You want to make sure that the colors match. So if you're using black number one lock, you will need to use black number one braid to wrap the base of the hair. Same if you're using a different color, number 30, you need to get a color 30 that matches the same hair. Also, for the partings, you can do random partings, you can do box partings. I usually find box partings to be neater, and also like they just layer well. So I prefer box parting. As you can see, as much as there are locks, you want your parting and the braids to look neat so that this one will show on the final look. And guys, I usually say even if you're going to cover that hair with braids, just make sure it is parted well. So the first thing, you just want to make sure that you do the braids all over the client's head so that you can start fixing the locks after you're done. You can choose to do the braids and fix the locks at the same time, but I usually find that to take a lot of time. It's easier just to finish with the braids, and then now you come back to start fixing the locks one by one. At this point, the braids are done and you just want to grab your crochet. Also, you understand that we want this to look as natural as possible. There are so many ways of doing this. If you have a better way, you can also maybe show us. So at this point, we're starting the fixing process, and you just want to grab your crochet pin. So the crochet pin has a hook. That hook is what you're going to like use to pull the hair, as you can see, inside the braided part. And also, just to mention, the braid we're using on this particular video are natural locks for the locks. And then we have the wrapping hair, which is Guess Girl. Yes, Guess Girl for wrapping and natural locks for the locks. Yes, guys, so if you're in Kenya, you can find the braids at Best Lady. You can find them at any shop. If you are not in Kenya, you can find something close to like what you're using. We are using Guess Girl because it's a bit curly, and also because we are going to wrap the locks like halfway to achieve the soft lock. Yes. So make sure that the wrapping is done from the base and that they are not tight, guys, because these braids can be super tight if not done correctly, which usually cause a lot of uncomfort to the client's head when you're done. So just make sure you're being gentle with it, and check with your client if the braid is too tight so that you can loosen it a bit. As I might have mentioned before, there are so many ways of doing this style. There are different methods. You can still like crochet the locks directly, which to me, yes, they look beautiful, but they don't look as natural as they should be. You understand? So with the wrapping hair that you used at the base, you just want to go through the locks again to achieve a different type, of lock. I don't know, you'll see the pattern after we've done a couple of these particular locks. But yes, guys, as you can see, I just want to keep wrapping. Yes, you notice that there is a difference between the part where the braids have been fixed and where the wrapping starts. Is because the hair is straight and it has to be wrapped tightly so that they don't peep out the braids. And that is where you see like there are two different textures. There is a different texture from where the base is to where the hair particularly ends. Yes, it's because you want to wrap that part tightly so that the hair does not come out. This is a style that can last you for so long. This style is retouchable. You can retouch it after some time. So that could mean that you'll stay with this particular style for quite a long time. And also, another good thing with this style is that if you remove or if you undo your hair correctly, unaweza zirudia, unaweza zitumia tena. Yes, so that makes it very economical, if I may say. So you just want to keep wrapping, go over that braid. And I love the fact, one thing I love with locks is that the longer you have them on, actually, the better they look. Like when they get old, they look better. And that is usually what makes people stay with them longer. So you want to keep repeating the process. Put the crochet pin, hook it, then just pull the hair above it like that. After you've pulled the hair, come with your crochet. Also make sure that the hair that you're using to wrap the base is cut into half if they are long, so that it's easier and faster for you to wrap the base. Yes, guys, as you can see, because if you use like long hair to wrap the base, it's gonna take you a while to just, the process of wrapping itakuchukua some time. So jaribu ukate hiyo nywele ya kurap mara mbili, and then now you can go ahead and just keep repeating the same process. Again, for the wrapping part, you don't have to use like a specific braid. If you have a braid that can do the work, you go for it. Yes, it doesn't have to be this particular one. There are so many curly braids nowadays. I've seen a Rafa, I've seen Ceres, I've seen so many braids that can do the same thing. So don't stick to this particular one if you have other options. So guys, you just want to keep repeating the process. Keep repeating the process. And another thing I have to tell you guys is that the braid that you're using to go over the locks should be thin. You see, like you're just taking a thin piece of it to go over the locks. This is creating a completely different pattern, which is, if you ask me, looks very, very unique and looks a little bit better than if you just leave the locks like that. Just get a small piece, go over the locks again and again and again. And also when you get to the almost at the bottom part of that lock, just make sure you tie the braid tightly so that it does not unravel, because if you don't tie it properly, again, it will unravel and you'll find that you have two different patterns. Some are straight, some are a bit curly, and that is not what we are trying to achieve, guys. So at this point we are almost done, and I'm already loving this look so much. It's a beautiful style. It's something you can try if you're looking for a style that is going to last you some, it's going to serve you for some months or so. And also, maintaining this style is not very hard. You'll just need like to keep your scalp moisturized, keep your locks sprayed well. Like, you can use any kind of spray. You can use olive spray, you can use sheen spray, depending with what you have or where you are and what is available to you. But again, since you might end up keeping them for long, don't just assume the process of keeping them fresh through and through. Sawa guys, so that is the video for locks. I hope you've learned something. I hope this video was useful to you. If there is any question that you have, you can just post it down there on the comment section. We'll look at it and get back to you with an answer if you're in a position to do that. And keep trying. Like, it's not as difficult, because the more you do it, the better you become at it. It's a skill. Just fail at it as many times as you need to until you get it right, because if you get it right, that's it. It's not something you're going to forget how to do. Yeah, this is just to encourage like young hairstylists, young people who are trying to get into this industry, just to keep trying. The more, not the harder really, but the more you try, the better you become at it. And I can assure you, you cannot work like hard and practice and then don't get it right. Yes, this is the part where I motivate you and I let you know that it's a skill worth having. It's something worth trying. Because right now, guys, if you ask me, it's the best time. It's the best time to become a hairstylist. Like, people have accepted this industry and people are willing to invest into it. So even if you've been thinking about it and you have doubts, I'm here to tell you that you go ahead. You do it, girl, because if you don't, who will? Yeah, the locks are super nice, super neat. Like, the video is not even doing this hair justice, I'm telling you, because by the time we were done with this hair, the client was so happy. It's what she envisioned, it's what she wanted. And with that, let me leave you guys to watch the rest of the video. You can follow us on Instagram at Glamlook Connect Hair Studio. You can follow us on TikTok, Glamlook Connect Hair Studio. And please, if you've watched this video up to this end, kindly, I'm just asking you to subscribe, leave a comment, like it, and I'll appreciate you guys. You're really encouraging us by just subscribing and liking our videos. And yes, we are growing, and we promise you that we're gonna do better in terms of quality and everything. But so far so good. I'm so grateful and I'm happy that you are here and you're watching our videos. Bye, and I'll see you on another video, and enjoy the rest of your day, your night, your evening. Bye.